Hello everyone. I've been doing nothing but PvP this week in World of Warcraft. I'm just showing you a cherry-picked game. It's freely admitted I'm cherry-picking this game because I did very well in it. So, get at me. And also, I paid no attention to the 8-man Field Marshal pre-made that we were paired up with me in Dark Infamy. Pay no attention to that. So, having got that out of the way, here we go. Now, if you're not familiar with Warsong Gulch, you must not have watched my previous video like a month ago. Capture the flag, World of Warcraft, there you go. Simple. Kill, or don't. Just get their flag over to your base, and keep your flag in your base. That's all you gotta do. So I was trying not to overextend and look like a dumbass here. I was trying to stay with the group. And me and Dark Infamy were basically just trying to play along with our team because we figured they had a plan, and we didn't want to go off Rambo and screw up their whatever they were going to do, so we were just like, we're just going to stay with the team. We're going to help them out in the team fights, try and help them out, and cause some mayhem, essentially. So, that's what we were doing. And I have to say, it kind of worked. At least I think it worked. But yes, as you can tell, I am Fury. I went arms for a while. It didn't really work all that well. I mean, it worked, but I didn't do near as much damage as I normally do as Fury, as arms in PvP. Like, I was critting for like 1200, but it was only once every 8 seconds. Whereas with Fury, I can absolutely eliminate people. So I was like, well, I could go and chase that mage and get myself killed, or I could help finish the fight over here and just play zoning a bit. You know, kind of force him to stay away. Granted, I didn't do the most damage in that, but it did help our team win the big team fight. So we've splintered the Horde team. I figured our pre-made probably has a plan for this. Didn't know if they had a plan for it, but I figured they had a plan for it. So we see the flag carrier, gonna go over there. I'm like, okay, well, fuck, I'm screwed. Because I just got peeled. There's no way I'm getting over there now. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna let you peel anybody else, you dick. So I'm just trying to peel as best I can. Now we're playing a game of you're not getting over there if I can't get over there, basically. Notice I peeled 2 people and their healer at the same time. He only peeled a warrior. That's it. So I consider that a win on my side, because my team got over there and they killed the flag carrier. I'm like, I might die, but it was worth it. It was totally worth it. Throw a grenade. It didn't work. I tried, but he threw a grenade at me. We're both tryhards, except my healer is up on the stump, and I'm getting healed from the Field Marshal team. Because I'm helping clear the way for their flag carrier. I felt like I was doing a good thing, even though I didn't really do that good of a job. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start peeling for our flag carrier again. You know, the one thing I can do, I can charge things and hit them very hard. So that's what I'm going to do. Right? That makes sense. Like, I could charge that guy, or I can try and charge the guy that's already on our flag carrier. I'm going to go to the one already on our flag carrier. He's out of the picture, so me and Dark, that's him waddling beside me waddling, are like, well, I guess we're... Okay, they're just gonna make the jump up the graveyard, so we're just gonna, you know, meander around and try and get over to their flag carrier, because they grabbed it in the meanwhile. There's a lot of strategy I'm talking. Get their flag carrier, protect our flag carrier. You're gonna hear it a lot. Thankfully, we had a competent hunter, and they were on top of the returns, so we were good. That's a flag cap, 1 out of 3. And I figure, well, that's their one healer. I think they only had the one priest. I mean, he was out of mana, and he is free honor at this point, so screw it, right? I might as well go for it. Oh, this is one of those, what do I do? Do I jump in on the mage? No, I'm just going to get myself killed if I jump on the mage. I could jump on... Well, I saw their priest is out of mana, so I decided to jump on their DPS. If the priest is out of mana, you don't really want to jump on the priest. If you jump on the priest, you're going to kill him. He gets res with full mana. So, I was playing a little bit of a sacrificial lamb here. I knew I was going to die. I have no real excuses for this one. I knew I was going to die. But I am causing a scene in the middle, and they're playing around that, basically. I don't want to say that that's a good thing, because it's not really, but that's what I was doing, I'm not going to lie. On the plus side, I did res with one of their healers. I'm like, I'm just going to escort their healer around, because I don't want him to get jumped, so I'm just going to keep his butt alive. Like, I didn't really have a job to do, but that's what I was attempting to do. I'm like, I'm just going to try and help them out. Finish off weak people that I see. Help them clear the midfield so their flag carrier can get across unmolested. You know how it goes. As far as warrior PvP goes, what I recommend going in Fury, not unless you got good gear. If you have bad gear, don't Fury PvP unless you just are poor as you're just poor. I'm not saying I have great gear for it, but I got decent gear for it. You know, like right there, I just blew someone up. That's why I say it's feast or famine as a Fury Warrior. You can blow someone up, or you can kind of just hit them like a wet noodle. With an Obsidian Edge Blade equivalent, you just always hit it like a wet noodle. So I prefer the unpredictability of I can just blow someone up than, you know, always hitting like a wet noodle. So I'm like, okay, Druid's over there. Okay, I'll deal with that. So I slow him down. Except he stuns me. Well, crap. Team saw where I went, though, so they jumped on him. And then I get peeled. Well, good job. You just peeled a warrior that has no intercept. So you all wasted your time peeling me, and not the people that could actually kill him. I'm helping by even being useless. Yep. It's a thing in World of Warcraft Classic. It is somehow a thing. I don't even know how it's a thing, but it's a thing. It's like they focus someone who is not very important at all. But, while keeping the people that are important alive. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing about World of Warcraft PvP is just face you're gonna die. Accept you're gonna die, make peace with that you're gonna die, especially as a warrior. If you're a warrior, triple that. You know you're gonna die. Embrace it. Learn to love it. You're not getting out of it alive unless you got like 3 healers following you around. If you have 3 healers following you around, you might not die. But if you only have 1, you're gonna die. I know that doesn't sound inspirational. It's not supposed to sound inspirational. This is, unedited gameplay. If I wanted to make it inspirational, I'd make it into a montage with kick-ass music where I'd never die and I get heals all the time. I mean, I could do that. I'm sure you'd probably enjoy that more, but yeah, this is that warrior life right here. This is that honor grinding life. Again, I'm just like, I don't know what they're doing with their healer. They're just letting him go across by his damn self. I guess I'll just try and escort him and try and get him across. But, okay. Seems a bit haphazard to me, but it seems they knew what they're doing because he got across. So, whatever. It's not my place to judge, right? Whatever. If it worked. I'm just like, yep. Okay, he stayed away from him. He just ran right by that priest. He didn't give a crap. Which is not typical. Zugs typically attack whatever they can, whenever they can. Alright. I was like, oh, is that their flag carrier down there? Because that's usually where they hide down there. And they didn't really put it in Battleground chat as to where they were, so I thought that might be the flag carrier hiding down there. It was not. He was just I don't know what he was doing down there, jacking off, I guess. Normally, people aren't quite so hidey like that. They don't just hide for no particular reason. But yeah. At this point, it's just kill the healer. You never hit the warrior first. Notice that warrior's hitting me, giving me plenty of rage to kill his healer with. Yeah, you don't do that. He should have jumped on one of my other 2 healers right here, the priest or the paladin, that he gave me plenty of rage to kill his priest with. You don't do that. You never focus the warrior first unless you have overwhelming numbers to burst him down. You don't do that. I was like, I don't know where the hell this guy is, but apparently we scored, so sure, whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna carry it because I don't know their plan, and I don't know, I didn't want to screw up their plan, so yeah, that's why I wasn't just rushing to carry it. I was like, I'm more than happy to defend this flag room with him if he wants to, because they weren't telling us the plan. They gave us no heads up as to what they were doing. So we were just kind of like, we don't want to grab it and screw up the whole thing, so... Okay, they want to go tunnel. Let's go tunnel. Alright. And then I think it's like, wait a minute. Nope, apparently we're not going tunnel. Nope, okay. This is why I didn't want to grab the flag, because I wasn't on the comms with them. Me and Dark were on the comms. We're like, yeah, they probably just told each other that the tunnel was very, very flooded with Horde. This is why, if you have a pre-made in your group, you don't grab the flag. They have communication, you don't. Make sure you don't screw it up. And they probably have someone they want to carry the flag. If you grab it and you don't give it up, you're screwing their plan. Don't be that team. Don't be that guy, alright? At this point, you know the warrior code. You peel, aka you get people off of your flag carrier. That's what you do. Or you can try and take the offensive option and try and kill their flag carrier. Since I wasn't really in the plans, I was like, I don't know what they want me to do, but I'm just going to try and kill their flag carrier. And they only had the one healer. So I was like, if I can just keep their healer in the midfield, their flag carrier is basically dead. And that's what I did. I killed their flag carrier very quickly. Or not the flag, I killed their healer very quickly. Now, did it work this time? You might guess by the length of the video. Technically no, but kind of a little yes. Kind of a little. But yeah. The Horde at this point went into full-on turtle mode. If you're not familiar with what turtle mode means in an MMO, it means they went full-on defense. They didn't actually try and win. They were just trying not to lose. Now you might wonder, what is everybody doing just standing here not attacking each other? Well, we're all just waiting. Basically, both our flags are right up there. We're just like, what the fuck do? We want to kill the other flag guy. Horde standing next to Alliance standing next to Horde, cats and dogs raining down, talking to each other. Chaos, I tells you. Anyway, I'm like, well, shit. He popped a free action potion, and I'm Frost Nova. I guess I'll just hit who I can. Screw it, right? Not much else I can really do here, so I'm just gonna jump on the priest again, the poor little priest. And I'm just laying into him. He's just like, oh god, get him off of me. Because these two, this warrior and priest, were like together. He's like, oh god, get off my healer. Nope. Again, he gave me more rage to kill his healer. That's a bad warrior. You don't do that. Especially not if that warrior has a healer, like I did with Dark Infamy. So, yeah, blowing people up is Fury. Nothing more fun. Except blowing people up is Mortal Strike if you have a good weapon, two-hand weapon, which I don't. I have an Obsidian Edge Blade. It's not that good for two-hand PvP. Doom's Edge, quite a bit better compared to an OEB. I was like, well, that hunter's obviously just meant to keep the Horde on their side of the map. I'm not going to try and join him for his thing. I'm going to try and catch up with the flag acquisition team of sorts. And I was like, well, Dark's in here. I got to try and keep him out of shit. So, he's like, oh, help me, there's a mage in here. Okay. He's like, I threw a grenade. I'm like, nope, okay, I guess I'll throw a grenade because I accidentally fucked it up. For those who don't know, grenades are very much a stun, and I accidentally used recklessness there. If you're wondering, like, did you purposely use recklessness? No, actually, I accidentally keybound that. I didn't actually mean to pop wreck there. It's a thing, okay? It can happen. To be fair, I have wreck bound to a key I really shouldn't. I should change that key bind. It wouldn't happen ever again. But, we didn't know where the flag carrier was. They weren't telling us where the flag carrier was, so we're like, well, he was going to the roof. That means their flag carrier is probably on the roof, right? That means their defense is probably up here, because he was trying to get to him, right? I was like, well, maybe not. Well, apparently not. But they had someone ready to grab that crap. And, oh well. You might have guessed by the 5 minutes left in the video, it wasn't going to end yet. If you guessed that, congratulations, you're observant. And yeah, our pre-made was having a bit of a verbal scuffle with the Horde. I don't know what they said translated, but they responded back with a loud no. I don't know what they said. Apparently they disagreed with the no. I'm guessing they said something about we win, you lose. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. You saw it earlier in the chat log. I didn't. Or rather, you saw it. I don't know what it said any more than you do. It was just a bunch of numbers. in letters, incoherent. So at this point, we're like, well, where's the flag carrier? Okay, well, I guess we'll just camp their graveyard, because fuck it, why not, right? I mean, if we can keep them on their side of the map, that's a win, right? That's what we figured. We take a couple out of their side, and our pre-made should do the rest, right? I mean, we're basically keeping it well, the one guy ran, but we really hate mages, so we just wanted to kill this one mage in particular. And I had a bit of lag, as you might notice. It always happens at the worst times, too. It's not very often, but it does happen at the worst times. I'll tell you, the number of people who pop everything against me is too damn high. They'll pop Ice Block, Cold Snap, Ice Block. And it seems to happen every time I get on the wily little bastards. So at this point, as you saw, our flag carrier died, so we were heading back inside. Fortunately, our pre-made was ready for this, and we were just going to escort them out, because that's what we do. I don't have to keep telling you this, we were just playing along to their tune. That's it. We weren't trying to be superstars, we weren't trying to be standoffish. We were just trying to play along and help however we could. And, yeah, game's almost over. I don't remember, I remember exactly how this happens. It was actually a pretty funny ending, too. So we were just like, well, fuck, I guess we're just gonna fight here and now. Because there's our flag. We gotta just fight, right? I mean, there's not much else we can do. So I just decided to just piss off their healer. They only have I think that's only the one healer. I'm just gonna keep their healer out of the fight and just, just deal with it. Unfortunately, a rogue was on me, so I kind of got stunned and couldn't really keep their priest out of it. But eventually the stun wore off, and I mean, I'm left on my own on an island out here, but we got that fucker. I'm like, oh wait, I'm bopped. Shit. It's actually, whenever you get bopped as a warrior, it's kind of one of those what the fuck moments, because you can't hit anybody and they can't hit you, so you just bandage. That guy potioned. I was like, you little bastard. You little son of a bitch. So I was like, I'm gonna kill you, whatever it takes. Unfortunately, my paladin died. But it was very funny. And we were keeping 3 of them occupied, with only 2 of us, giving our pre-made the advantage. Or rather, our partial pre-made. But yeah. I was just looking to see who their top killer was so far. It was the warrior. I'm guessing the one with the Bone Reaver's Edge, because that thing is a beast in PvP. Anyway. I think this is the final charge, this next one. Because I remember going with their hunter. Because I assume they sent their hunter on offense because he could find them with his track or whatever. And they actually told us part of their plan at the very end. Or rather, they didn't really give us their plan, they just said EFC at graveyard. Yeah, this is the charge too, because I was like, I don't know where the fuck where they are, but I guess I'll just follow this hunter because he might know where they are, right? Because I want to stick with the team. That's another thing in PvP. If you're a warrior, or any class really, except maybe rogue, you stay with the team. You don't just go off on your own. So we're like, yeah, enemy FC by graveyard. So they were basically telling me and Dark, he's by the graveyard. Okay, great. So it's just basically me, the hunter, and Dark going in the graveyard. I'm like, okay, I don't know where the rest of our fucking team is, but okay then. I was like, where's oh, there's their FC. Okay, so I'm like, how the hell do I get up there? The rest of this is going to be me going, how do I get up there? You can very easily fall off that thing. That's why it's such a pain in the ass. You're not supposed to get up there. I think this is technically like I don't know if I'd call it an exploit, but it's annoying as shit. But I was like, I'm gonna get up there, and I'm gonna kick your ass. And I did just that. I got up there. And so he's like, the druid panics like, oh shit, there's a warrior up here, I'm leaving. So yeah, yours truly helped win this one. That's right, I did something. I did something good. I spammed execute as hard as I could, man. Anyway, that's it. I will see you all later.